was 10 years old.
Wow.
I'm 48 now, so
wow.
do the math on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always loved motorcycles, anything with 2 wheels.
Okay.
I've had my share of Harleys and Suzuki's and Mules. I've had a bunch of motorcycles over the years. I got my first Indian, and it was the last bike I'll ever have. That sold me. I'm done.
Sounds good. Hey, you know, as far as you got on your bike and you travel, what rallies have you liked, or what rallies have you been to?
I typically ride myself. I don't really go to rallies and stuff. I've been to Daytona, been to Bike Week several times over the years.
Yeah.
Not so much my thing anymore.
Gotcha.
I do ride a lot.
All right, sounds good.
got your Cherokee this year with us.
We'll stop.
Cherokee? Where's that at? What my decals here are, I was 4 years active duty Army, I was a mechanic. We have PT for Painless Tom. And 10/27 is my birthday, so it just kind of made like a fun bumper number to put on my stuff. So anytime I have an airplane, I fly RC airplanes. So if I have to put a little registration number on my RC airplanes, it'll be PT 1027. So it's just for fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you guys want to check out my YouTube channel. It's Tom RC. I also have Improving Your Mokai. There's another channel of mine. So I do several things. I'm a jack of all trades.
All right.
Kind of pick the poison, I'm into it.
Well, seems like you enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And also the custom paint that you did, because everything matches from the motorcycle to the helmet. Now, that's all done by you, right? The custom paint.
That's everything was stripped down, sandblasted, and powder coated. I do powder coating, custom powder coating.
Well, thanks again, Tom. We won't keep you on. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oil. He does oil changes for bikes, and he has some things to let Indian riders know that he does do for Indian motorcycles. Adam, do you recommend this oil for Indian motorcycle, and why?
Yeah, I do. AMSOIL has always been known for engineering their products to just be higher than the standard minimum recommendation. So where many oil companies are producing oils just to meet that minimum recommendation, AMSOIL has always strived to go that step further, to build a product that is the absolute best it can be given the current science and technology that's available for the product. So, and it's also one of the only 100% synthetic options you have for an Indian motorcycle.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Also, too, when do you recommend you change the oil?
So with AMSOIL, keep in mind we almost always use the AMSOIL filters as well. They say that in a blanket statement, you can go double the manufacturer's recommended drain interval. Now on an Indian, I believe the recommended is 7,500 miles or 6 months. And with the AMSOIL, you go 15,000 miles or 1 year, whichever comes first. If you wanted to extend it past that 1 year, you know, there's a good chance your oil may not be bad, but at that point you would want to use actual testing. So send a sample out, make sure that there's no contamination or moisture issues in there that would prevent you from going any further than that. But within 1 year, they can pretty much guarantee that you're safe.
Okay, you dismiss some rumors out there. There's some things people say about checking oil. You can tell when your oil breaking down, you know, by feeling it, taste tests, all these types of rumors. How do you dispel some of the rumors?
Well, you really can't. You can't accurately test something without a laboratory unless it's obvious. I mean, if you've got shards of metal in your oil, you can assume that there's a problem. But just because oil is dark or discolored doesn't mean it's not doing its job. It doesn't mean it's bad. Oil is supposed to darken as it uses. That's because there's detergents in the oil that are actually cleaning the engine. Well, if they're taking the material away from the engine that's dirty, it gets suspended in the oil. Large particles get filtered out through the particle, but the color will still change. So looking at an oil, it's impossible to determine whether it's good or not. Feeling it in your hand, unless there's a contamination that you're feeling, impossible. Laboratory testing is the only way to accurately determine whether oil is still in good shape.
Thank you so much. If anyone has any more questions, please come see him. He's at most of the bike rallies, and we recommend AMSOIL oil for your motorcycle. Good afternoon, True Indian Riders. I'm here at Myrtle Beach Spring Bike Week with Daniel and Sam here at Monster Bright. And he was going to talk to us about the Monster Bright lights for Indian motorcycles. He just installed some some lights on this Indian chieftain. Dan, you want to tell us about your product?
Yes. It's good jazz. A lot of people don't realize that an Indian motorcycle can be lit up with LEDs just like other bikes. You know, there's a lot of vendors that say we work only on Harleys or we work on something else, but this is a good example right here of a bike that we just put LED accent lighting on this Indian chieftain, and we did the engine area in white. It lights it up real good all the way around, and this is one of the package and one example of what we do right here on a Indian.
Let me ask you about the draw. And people like a lot of lights. What about the draw in the electrical system?
That's a really good question. So a lot of people ask, how long can I leave my lights on, or is it a big drain? And it's not. LED lighting is designed to where it's milliamps on the drain, and on a system that you install on a bike, you can typically leave your lights on 3 to 4 hours easily while you're out at a restaurant or somewhere, and it's not much of a drain at all. You can start your bike right up, and no problem.
Okay. And after this, Ray, where are you headed? If someone wants to contact you and make an appointment to have their bikes have some LED lights put on, where are you headed from here?
We do a lot of shows all over the United States. We travel from show to show, and our next show after Myrtle Beach, we're working here at Myrtle Beach right now at this event, and next week we'll be setting up at Mad River Harley in Sandusky, Ohio, and we'll be there for a 10-day event in Sandusky. And we have a lot of other shows, of course, booked after that event.
Okay, and we're going to link them to your website just in case they can't get be with you or get in touch with you. And we'll have that link description as well. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much, Daniel. And we really appreciate it. You all be safe.
Well, that'd be great. And appreciate your time with us. And if anyone's looking to get their bike lit up, Monster Bright LEDs will take care of you. All right?
All right. Thank you. That's really good information that you really need to know and pick up this product. This is a great product, and I'll let Larry explain. Larry?
Sure. Well, first of all, Bug Slide is not a wax. There's no silicone or Teflon, no retro chemicals. It's strictly a polymer. There's two cleaning polymers and one polishing polymer. The way it works is it's nanopolymer, so you spray it on your paint, it goes right into the paint, mixes with all the dirt and all the junk. When you spray it on, what it does is you let it sit about 30 seconds, it'll actually melt the protein in the bugs and turns to mush, and then you wipe them off, and then you buff it out. What it does, it just puts a beautiful shine on anything you put it on. Now, if you have an Indian that has the gloss and the matte finish, this is perfectly safe for matte finish. As a matter of fact, it's got a UV protector built into it, so to keep the matte finish factory color without putting a wax treatment on it or without letting it fade. So it'll protect your matte finish. Also, spray it directly on your milk, spray it on all your cases and everything, and the matte finish, the wrinkle finish on your engine will actually be protected by the UV protector in it, and also the polymer will weld right to that. If you use it on your whole motorcycle, if you need to use it on your vinyl, keep your seat, keep your saddlebags, whatever your baby is.
I got one more question. Do you recommend buffing on top of that or no?
The only buffing you do with our product is when you spray it on, you'd only use a little bit and mist it on. So then you take it and wipe it off. The only buffing you do is this. There's no
machine buffing. You
There's not at all, because the trouble with machines, I mean, unless it's done by a professional that does it all the time and knows what brake to use and everything. I see bikes come in and somebody's in with a bumper and they have all the swirl marks that are hard to get out. So your best bet, use ours. If you look, no fingerprints, no swirl marks. Ours dries hard. Ours doesn't have any of that swirl. Take all that out. I don't suggest machine bucking ever because you don't roll until you it takes the clear coat down, and when your clear coat's gone, your paint's gone. So try to protect your paint. Use something like our product to protect your paint, keep it looking fresh and nice and white.
Okay, where would be the next ride to meet you to get some bugs flying?
Well, I'm going to be at Ohio Bike Week at Sandusky Harley Davidson, but we do all the major shows: Daytona, Myrtle Beach, Panama Beach, Sturgis. I'll be on LaSalle Street in Sturgis at the JP Cycle Store, but I also work with Brick Rack, and I work with the Harley Davidson.
Okay, so those in the tri-state area, the Ohio, Michigan, Indiana area, if you want to see Larry, he'll be at the Ohio Bike Week. And that's in Sandusky, Ohio, off of Route 2.
Now
Thank you, Larry.
We're cleaning motorcycles for free. Bring your bike in, we'll completely go over it and make it beautiful just like this.
All right, thank you so much, Larry, for your time.
I
Appreciate
your
you.
time.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
guys.
Okay, thank you.